Hello and welcome to this Stateroom tour. This is on the P&O Iona, as you probably tell by the title, and this is Stateroom 8114, located at the front of the ship. Now please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. That costs absolutely nothing, but really helps our channels. And don't forget to look at some of the smaller ones that are trying to make their way in this very difficult, is it a career, hobby? Everybody's trying to put out content, but many of us, including myself, we have to pay for everything that we do. So all of the cruises, the itinerary that we post out videos on, and of course everything that goes along with a cruise, so we get nothing back from anyone, and to be appreciated goes a long way. Now please watch to the very end, because at the end of this video we will give you some pros and cons for this particular stateroom, and it is interesting and it will help you as a cruiser or a potential traveller on the P&O Iona. So anyway, without further ado, enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Welcome to the tour of P&O Iona Stateroom 8114, located on deck 8 at the front of the ship. Something that some people overlook is that you can put in an old store card to keep the lights on, the TV working in case one of you has to pop out. Here the beds are arranged as 2 singles. You can ask your stateroom attendant to put the 2 single beds together to make a double. From this phone you can reach customer services, medical services and any other stateroom located around the ship. The TV system in P&O Cruises staterooms offers a variety of entertainment options. Each cabin is equipped with a TV that provides live channels, films and box sets. On ships like Arvia, Britannia and of course Iona, you can access over 250 on-demand films and TV programmes. The TV also offers informative content such as live weather updates, navigation information, a ship webcam and cruise radio. The Horizon magazine on P&O Cruises is a daily newsletter delivered to your cabin each evening. It serves as a comprehensive guide to the next day's activities and events on the ship. Here's what you can typically find on the Horizon magazine: a daily schedule or schedule, dining information, dress code, port information, special offers and weather forecasts, and an abundance of other useful information that I'm sure that you will find handy. shower cubicle was the perfect size, and the heat and the pressure of the water was also good.
Welcome to your P&O Cruises holiday. Thank you for your patience with our embarkation process. This is key to keeping everyone safe and well. On this, we've important information to share with you before we set sail. Please take the time to watch this video in full. If you haven't done so already, please go to your muster station before we set sail. You need to know its location in case of emergencies, and you will need to get your cruise card scanned here. In the unlikely event of an emergency, you should go to your muster station. A helpful notice on the back of your cabin door shows you how to get there from your cabin. Your cabin steward will show you where to find your life jacket on the shelf in your wardrobe. In an emergency, you may need to wear it, so here's a demonstration of how you put it on. If you have any questions after this demonstration, please speak to your cabin steward. Undo the belt and open the jacket, including any safety poppers. Place the life jacket over your head with the light at the front and align the Velcro strips to secure. Take the belt, pass it around your waist and connect the buckle until it clicks. Pull on the loose end of the belt to tighten it and tuck the strap into the belt. Child and infant life jackets are put on in a similar way. Make sure it's suitable for their weight by checking the limit shown on the jacket. If it's not or you're unsure, tell your cabin steward and they'll give you the correct size. In an emergency, you'll hear the general emergency signal, 7 short and 1 long blast on the ship's whistle and alarm system. Before departure, the captain will make an announcement, including a demonstration of this alarm. You don't need to do anything on this occasion. If there is an emergency during your holiday, go back to your cabin to pick up your life jacket, flat shoes, your cruise card, warm clothing, a head covering and any essential medication. Then go to your muster station. If you can't reach your cabin, go straight to your muster station where a life jacket will be provided. If you're not sure what to do in an emergency, listen for any announcements and ask any of the ship's crew. There are lots of exciting activities to explore on board. When using leisure facilities including pools, hot tubs, sports courts, and the gym or spa. Please read the user guides found in each facility. They contain important information and details of potential guidelines. Our pools can be deep and don't have lifeguards, so please take extra care when using them. Be careful when moving about the ship. Be mindful of changes in floor surfaces and steps up and down. Please use handrails and take care opening doors. They may be heavy and blow shut unexpectedly. Children should be supervised when out and about on the ship or on open decks. Do not sit on the ship's handrails at any time. If you see or hear someone go overboard, throw a lifebuoy or anything that floats. Shout "man overboard" and inform a crew member immediately. Washing your hands regularly provides simple and effective protection. Please wash and dry your hands after using toilet facilities and before and after you eat, drink or smoke. Wash them for 20 seconds with warm running water and soap and dry thoroughly. Please use hand sanitizing stations throughout the ship when entering or exiting different locations on board. The ship has an onboard medical center and a team of doctors and nurses. If you're feeling unwell, please contact them. In a medical emergency, please dial 999 from any of the ship's telephones. If you see fire or smell smoke, activate the nearest fire alarm call point. The alarm may not sound locally, but it will notify the crew to take action. If safe to do so, stay by the alarm until the crew arrive. The use of heat-generating personal devices, such as kettles, irons, and steamers, is not allowed. Only use items supplied in your cabin and laundrettes. Do not leave personal electronic devices charging when unattended or overnight. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking areas. This applies to traditional and electronic methods. Please make sure all smoking materials are fully extinguished in the ashtrays provided. Never throw smoking materials on the deck or over the side of the ship. When going ashore, remember to take your cruise card. You need to scan this when you go off the ship and when you come back on board. Consider leaving any valuable items on the ship. Take care on the gangways as they can be steep. Use the handrails and ask for assistance if needed. In some ports, guests will travel ashore via smaller tender boats as the ship is anchored near the port. If this applies, further information will be made available during your cruise. When you come back on board, you and your personal belongings will be security screened. Certain items can't be brought on board, so please check with reception before buying anything ashore. P&O Cruises is committed to reducing our impact on the environment, and we've introduced sustainability programs on our ships to limit the impact of single-use plastics, carbon emissions, and food waste. Please take these simple steps to help us achieve our goals. Conserve energy by turning off water, lights, and electrical devices when not in use. Ask your cabin steward for a sharp spin if needed to safely dispose of items such as razor blades or syringes. Dispose of excess toiletries in the bin. Please don't pour the liquids into the ship's sinks. Dispose of all rubbish in the bins provided and do not throw anything overboard. Please visit our website for the latest information on our commitment to the environment and sustainability. Thank you for taking these simple measures to keep everyone safe and well throughout your holiday. We're delighted to have you on board and wish you a wonderful holiday.
Well, thank you for staying with us. Now, Stateroom 8114 is obviously an inside room, so of course there are no windows. Luckily enough, the TV in the stateroom will give you various outside views, and so you can see more or less what time of day it is. You can see what it's like, what the weather's like outside. However, obviously when you walk into the stateroom, it's going to be pitch black. So what I do is, so that you can keep the light on, I know that people frown against this, but if you've got an old store card, use that in the little slot, and if one of you've got to pop out and for some reason there's not enough stateroom cards, just pop a store card into that slot and that will work. Keep the electricity running and obviously the lights on and the TV going. So that's a little hint and tip. Now, the pros for this particular room are that it's quite central. I know it's at the front of the ship, but bars like Brodie's is only one deck down. The Keel and Cow, again, one deck down. The lifts and the stairwell is only 2 minutes, if that, walk from the room. Now, obviously, some people might say, well, hang on a minute, Brodie's is a bar, can't you hear the noise? Well, the answer to that is no, you can't. And the room is actually considered at the just above where the theatre is, and again, you cannot hear anything from the theatre. And so you don't have to worry about noises, you don't have to worry about a noise from lifts or stairwells. Now, and so it is a very, very good room. And obviously, if you are a solo traveller like I am for most of the time, it's a good, cheap alternative to a balcony or a sea view room. So if you don't mind maybe a bit of movement in the ocean, obviously, if it does get rough, because obviously the best place to be on a cruise ship is central and low down, then this room is ideal. Now, what are the bad things? Now, at the time of recording this, which would be September/October 2024, there were a couple of issues that I had, and they might not seem big issues, but it would be wrong for me not to tell you about them. At the time, for some reason, at about 1:30 in the morning, it was as though somebody below was slamming a very large and heavy door. And of course, if you are asleep, it was loud enough to wake you up. So that's the first negativity against that room. And the second was, for some reason, the bow thrusters, and those are those four propellers at the front of the ship that turn the front of the ship towards the port when they're bringing the ship into dock. It shook the stateroom like nobody's business. I kid you not, I have never been shook as bad as that, and I have reported both to Carnival Cruises, which of course own P&O, and I'm waiting for a response. So hopefully we'll have something for you in a later video. So those are really just the two. Apart from that, as I said, the room was perfectly okay, very comfortable, and I wouldn't hesitate to choose that room again. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, and I look forward to seeing you on board. Take care then. Bye bye.